Welcome back to this World of Warcraft Let's Play. You're Sambo, and joining us, as always, is our now level 32 Worgen Mage, Seraphis. Say g'day, Seraphis.
Fate has brought you here to me.
Fate has indeed brought us here, if you remember in the last episode, to Astranaar. And look and listen, folks. Oh, come on, where is it? Where's that music? There it is. It's my favourite music, that's right, the good old Night Elf theme, playing in the background of this iconic location here, as of course we stand up at the top of the inn in Astranaar, overlooking the lake that surrounds the village, overlooking again the beautiful forest, the purple and green forest of Ashenvale. Isn't it just a sight to behold? Anyway, folks, what we need to do is check out our quest log. Of course, you'll remember that we came here from down south in the last episode. We were down here at the Stardust Spire, and of course we've now made our way up north finally to Astranaar, where we've got a whole bunch of quests to hand in, and of course one of those is hopefully to cure the sick little girl that's been here for the entire time we've been in this zone. Certainly hope she's still survived. And of course, if you have a look on the mini map, you'll see we've got all sorts of quests to hand in aside from that, and we've got a new one pop up as well. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Hello, Innkeeper Kimlia. Nice to see you. Here we go, our first pit stop of the day, which is Rain Wolfrunner. Hello, Rain.
What brings you here?
There we go, and here we go, return to Rain. Yes, Seraphis, how did you go with your efforts? Well, of course, here we go, we've got Dartol's rod, because we've been hunting for all the pieces of this rod for a very long time. Finally got them all together. Let's see how it pays off for us. You've recreated the rod Tyronis had set out to find. That is wonderful to hear. Sheldrin has been indispensable in her assistance, and Tyronis will be proud to see his quest continuing even after his tragic passing. And it's saying here that Rain looks over the reconstructed rod with a look of approval and thoughts racing behind her eyes. Now it's time for us to make use of its power to eliminate the enemies of Ashenvale. And of course, you might remember from way back when we first arrived here that we noticed that we were being invaded by the Horde. Perhaps, just perhaps, this tool is actually going to help us with our battle against the Horde. Let's find out. Dartol's Rod. Okay, so it's got a whole quest named after it. I'm not completely certain what Tyronis had in mind next, but if what he said was true about the rod's power, then it will allow you to take on another form altogether, presumably that of a furbolg. Perhaps he meant to use its powers to get closer to them, but even then, the uncorrupted creatures would slaughter him were he not careful. Transformed by the rod, Dartol would have to speak to a furbolg who was uncorrupted. I would start with one known as Krog. Seek out his hut southwest of Mistral Lake. And there we go, Dagri and Cora, the pets there, stretching and yawning in the background. That's that noise you could hear. Okay, so we have to use Dartol's rod to be able to communicate with Krog at Krog's hut, who's presumably a furbolg in Ashenvale. So that'll be interesting. Bit of shape-shifting going on there. Let's carry on, and of course the most important thing we need to do pretty much is go tend to this sick child. But before we do that, let's have a little look in our mailbag here, because you can see we've got some mail. Some of it's getting a bit old here too, by the way, 13, 14 days, whoops. Now, I think we've already read that particular one. What do we got here? Auction expired, so we'll take a couple of items that have been sent back to us from the auction house. And of course, if an item doesn't sell on the auction house, it does get sent back to you, but you must collect your bag within 30 days. Collect your mail bag within 30 days, or you'll lose those items. And here we have a letter from a viewer, I think, from someone called Abelina. Just a shout out to you, Sambo. I've been commenting on your Facebook page and figuring out with your help how to get you on my friends list. Oh, there you go. Welcome. I forgot that this is yet another way to keep in touch until I saw your latest Let's Play. So greetings from the Great White North, and that's from Eric, aka Star Killer. or aka Abelina, obviously, as a character here in WoW. You know what? I absolutely love Canadians, so automatically you're in my good books, Eric. Nice to meet you. Nice of you to say hello. And, of course, a big shout out to you and a big thank you for your support of our Let's Play series. So nice to see you. And, of course, if you see me online, for goodness sake, say hello and we'll come over and say hi on film. Thank you very much for emailing me. And, of course, if any of you guys out there want to contact myself or indeed Tallahassee or Reggie, feel free to do so in game because of course we all love to hear from you. Alright, this is the big moment. Here we go. Pelturas Whitemoon. For goodness sake, let's hope this time that we can actually cure little Relara there. Okay, what do we got? We got ourselves some sanctified moonstones. Seraphis, is that you? Have you returned with the cure for Relara? Well, I blimmin' well hope so this time. Oh, Seraphis, you have saved my daughter. Oh, maybe we have then. I know the power of moonstones will give back my daughter her strength. I can never repay you fully for the aid you have given me, but please take this. Other than Relara, it's my most dear possession. Okay, so what do we got? We've got something here, unfortunately, a little bit worse, because remember these quests are low level for what where we're at in terms of level, so none of them are going to be able to be equipped. But we'll take this one here, which is worth 9 silver, get ourselves 350 Darnassus, and you can see how Pelturas crushes the moonstones into a cup of tea, and he says, here you are, Relara, drink this. Let's see what happens. Fingers crossed. Maybe we'll sit down. Come on. My eyes are not so heavy now, Father. Can we go out and play? Relara, you're awake. Rest now, my daughter. Looks at Seraphis and then weeps with joy. I love the night elf crying emote. It's funny. Relara is saved. Seraphis, thank you very much. Woohoo! Finally. What do you think about that, Seraphis?
Great job.
Yep, I think it was a great job as well. Finally, we finished that particular quest line. Gosh, it took us so long, didn't it? That was amazing. Yay! All right, while I think of it, let's have a look at our reputation. Oh, look at this. We're inching closer and closer to being revered with Darnassus. And, of course, you know what that means. That means we get to ride their mounts. Can't wait for that either. All right, so a quest has popped up here. A new one, Feldreus Goeth Shale. That was a mouthful. Seraphis, check in on the Edunes. If you have a moment to spare, I would enlist your aid in a simple matter. I have not heard from my friends the Edunes in some time. I was wondering if you could swing west and check in on them. You have my thanks. Their cottage sits on a small plot of land just to the west of the shrine of Ashenvale. So we have to go and speak with Benjari Edune at the House of Edune in Ashenvale. Now this is interesting because this is the area we were talking about earlier when I was looking at my achievement list, and we were noting that we haven't quite yet explored fully all of Ashenvale with just this one piece of land not opened up over here, and of course that is the area of the Shrine of Ashenvale. And fortunately we've just got ourselves a quest to head over in that direction, so that's fantastic. We also have the Darthole's Rod quest, which we have to go and basically disguise ourselves as a furbolg. That's down south of the Silverwind Refuge. So what we'll do first, I think, is check in on the Edunes, because that will open up that area of the map and hopefully actually give us the achievement for exploring all of Ashenvale. And look at it. Isn't it glorious? I'll go on about it until the cows come home, folks. It's just an absolutely incredibly beautiful place, and I could spend absolute days roaming around here. Fantastic. Now, there's something really cool over here too. Oh, there it is. I just remembered there's some really cool statues. Now, for a start, there's this one, which is kind of normal size. Oh, and Vista decides to have a... No, it's having a hernia now. It's not. There we go. Look at these. How cool is that? I don't know who that statue is of because there's no plaque on it. Quite often, statues will have a plaque, but it looks very cool all the same. Now, what level are these mobs? They're very small, level 19, so we don't have to worry about them. But look at this. How awesome is this? This is actually the top half of a statue sticking out of the ground. So it's so old that it's been covered up by eons and eons of dirt. And as you can see, that's actually the head sticking out there. And here's the hand and the bow. Very cool. Just another neat little touch to the world of Warcraft and, of course, to this zone. Now, down there, there's a path, obviously, and that leads somewhere. I'm trying to remember where it leads. Possibly also a pathway down into the Stone Talon Mountains, but You know what, to be honest, I honestly can't remember, but we'll definitely head down there later and check it out. Once again, one of the joys of this game is just exploring around. You don't have to be on a quest. You don't have to technically be doing anything. You can just wander and have lots of fun. Here we go, the Shrine of Astranaar. Will it discover? Will we get an achievement? Yes! There we go! Woohoo! Look at that! Explore Ashenvale achievement earned, and there it is. We've got now 2. Look at that, 2 exploration achievements. One, of course, being Explore Darkshore, where we started off, and now Explore Ashenvale as well. Explore Ashenvale, revealing the covered areas of the world map. Look at all those places we've been. Seriously, what a long, strange journey it's been, if you'll pardon the pun, which is, of course, the name of one of the greatest achievements in WoW. We'll go into that much later on. This is fantastic, but of course you can see we've barely made a dent. This here is the Kalimdor regions, okay, so just the one continent. Now, of course, if we zoom out on the map, you'll see this here is the continent of Kalimdor. So if we go back, hit Y, go back to our exploration achievements, you can see we've got 2 out of all of these, and that's just for Kalimdor. And of course, within each of these are bunches of different areas. Look at that, in Azshara, Dustwallow, Marsh, Desolus, all these different areas. So it's a big ask. On one of my mains, of course, I do have the Explorer achievement, and I was pretty proud of getting that, because it means you've pretty much been to most places in the world of Warcraft in Azeroth, and I felt pretty proud of myself when I did get that on my Death Knight. Whoa! That was a bad place to jump, wasn't it? Whoops. Oh, look at this. I remember this. This here is the Shrine of Astranaar, and of course, if you've played WoW from the early days, you'll remember this place as well. Look at it. Beautiful purple haze around the place. There we go, a Jimi Hendrix reference there. And these old ruins. We've got an old ancient, Big Baobob, Ancient of War. Good day to you too. And what we need to do, look at it. Isn't it glorious? It's just beautiful. Look at that. Oh, seriously. It's just amazing. Anyhow, we need to head off slightly to the west, because we're trying to hand in this quest over here. So we can gawk about as much as we like, but it's not going to help us on our quest. Look at that. Look at that view, folks. Oh, it's just beautiful. The beautiful purple haze. Absolutely love it. All right, so here we go up to some architecture up here. The House of Edune. Of course, that's where we're going. So the residents here are the Edunes. There they go. Benjari Edune, that's the person that we need to speak to. And who's there? We've got Bekana Edune, and we've got William Dunadair.
Greetings.
Oh, that's a human. And another human.
Hey there.
Very interesting. I wonder what they're doing here. I'm guessing we'll soon find out. You say that Feldrea sent you? Good man. As it happens, we could use your help. Jolly good. Oh, we've got some more Darnassus rep there. Care to take a quick trip to the south? 3 friends of the forest. I've 3 friends that I haven't heard from in a while. With these strange tentacles popping out of the ground to the north and all the demonic activity, I don't dare leave my family. Bollian set up his camp in the southwest corner of the forest, just to the northwest of that damn Fire Scar Shrine. Okay, that's interesting. Alandar and Halloan joined him, so they should be all okay, but you never know. Alright, so we have to speak with Bollian at Bollian's camp in Ashenvale. Alright, so let's have a look on the map and see if we can find where that is. Okay, so it's just basically over there to that area. Possibly where those ruins are over there, maybe. Who knows? Let's just hop in here in case we've got any other quest givers. Bekana, hello. Oh, and there's Aliana Edune as well. Pleasure to make your acquaintance as well.
Farewell.
Farewell. Alright, let's hop on our mount and head off in that general direction and see if we can find these Bollian folk that seem to have taken off and not come back. Gosh, that is just beautiful. I will never stop gawking at how amazing it is down there. Alright, so it looks like actually it's past the shrine, and isn't that a sight for sore eyes as well? So it looks like it's over here. Maybe it's up at that area that I spotted before. I don't know. Could be, or it could be tucked up behind those trees. In fact, it looks like it's possibly where it is. We might have to actually go up and then around. Yeah. Although I'd like to know what is through here. Maybe we'll just take a quick detour. Although, of course, the quest may send... Oh, okay. It's the Fire Scar Shrine. That is a really difficult thing to say, by the way. Never mind. Okay, so these are Fel Guards. This looks like it's more demonic Legion invasion type stuff over here. What are we looking for? We're looking for the question mark, which is over here. 3 Friends of the Forest. Okay, I didn't have the right quest selected, so my tracker wasn't showing up correctly. Here we go, Bollion's Camp. Pretty sure this is new post-Cataclysm, by the way. I don't remember ever coming here before. Oh, what is going on here? Look, they're all actually tied up. They've got chains around them.
Greetings.
And there it is, the beautiful classic Night Elf music in the background too. Elune's Theme, that's called, I believe.
Goodbye.
Alright, hello Bollion. What is going on? Beware Seraphis, mage you must be wary. Kaliva, the foul demoness who has chained us, is nearby. Okay, so these guys have been chained up by a demon, so our presumptions were correct.
Can I assist?
Let's see, in a bind. Oh, look at her, Kaliva. Okay, so she's one of the models from the Burning Crusade there, one of the 6-armed demonic women, if you like. Seraphis, you must be cautious. Kaliva is still about, and when she captured us, she specifically mentioned your name. What? She specifically mentioned our name? How on earth I guess we sort of caused a bit of demonic trouble back in the days when we were questing in the Demon Fall Canyon, I suppose. Oh, well. Never mind, only her heart can free us from these chains, but I think it's a trap. Ah, well, that's okay, we can put up with that. Uh-oh, look, oh, here she is, yikes! Ah! She is nasty, one nasty piece of work, let's lock her down. Yikes! She is huge! Whoa, and she is nasty as well, is huge, oh my god. There you go, no match for us. Took her down, the heart of Kaliva, all done, and there we go, quest done. Nice and easy.
Greetings.
Of course, we are doing it way higher than we should, never mind. In a bind, if we are to be free, we must have Kaliva's heart. There it is, disgusting, I know, but if we 3 are to be free of Kaliva's chains, it's not enough that she is dead. We must eat of her foul heart. That is disgusting. Ew.
Be careful.
Alright, good luck to you. Alright, there we go. We've freed them up now, and now, of course, we're probably able to use them as a vendor. Yes, we can. So we can get rid of our white gear that we've got. What's that? Soulbound mail. We don't want that. Torn bear pelt. They're quest items. We could possibly put them up on the auction house, actually. That might be quite a good idea. There we go. Alright, let's have a chat and see what Bollion has got for us now. Clear the shrine. An end must be put to the Burning Legion's evil. I agree. Seraphis, you have defeated one of their most powerful, but there are still multitudes of demons infesting the woods to the east in the Fire Scar Shrine. I still say that that's a really hard thing to say. As a friend of the forest, will you slay these foul creatures and then warn Big Baobob, the great ancient at the shrine of Astranaar to the northeast? Yes, we can do that. Slay any 12 demons at the Fire Scar Shrine. That, kind sir, is exactly what we shall go and do. Gosh, we must be nearing the end of the quest lines here in Ashenvale as well, by the way. So getting close, and then I think we'll probably head down to Stone Talon just to see what that's like, because it wasn't a particularly exciting zone back in the day, but of course now that the Cataclysm has been here, it's probably wreaked havoc and made the zone a lot different to what we remember. I definitely know that Desolus is absolutely much better than it used to be. Perhaps Stone Talon Mountains will be the same. Must admit I haven't been there since the Cataclysm expansion. So yeah, probably in for a big surprise. Alright, let's make use of our long range. We don't do that nearly enough. And in fact, even there, I'm too close. We've just got a huge range with these casted spells of ours. Of course, we should use that to our advantage. Now, these guys aren't too small. They are level 25 and level 24. Of course, the level 24 ones are grey, so they're not going to give us any XP. But the level 25 ones will actually net us just a little bit of XP, so that's good. That one being level 24, no use. There we go, 3 out of 12. And you can see again the marks and the pitfalls of the fell corruption. Don't know if you can see it on the YouTube video, but that tree off in the distance has absolutely been corrupted. Oh, he did a mana burn on us, so we'll shut him down. We'll interrupt him. That's what we did there. The Fell Slayer, of course, if you're a warlock, that will be a familiar pet to you. You get one of them. I think it's called a demon hunter when you're a warlock. And that is a great debuffing pet. Basically, debuffs enemies, it locks them down, it silences them. Very, very handy pet to have in PvP, if you ask me, by the way. Here we go, 5 out of 12. The reason I say that, of course, oh look, it's all green and creepy here. Very cool, isn't it? The reason I say that a Fell Hunter is good in PvP is because basically it disables a lot of your major abilities from your opponent in PvP. So if you're ever in a battleground, by the way, speaking of battlegrounds, we will get to them very soon. But if you ever come across a warlock in a battleground, you'll most likely see them with their Fell Hunter pet. Looks just like that, out and beside them. Their trusty Fell Hunter, and if you're on the receiving end of them, it can be very annoying, because they cast spells like that. You can see them there casting a mana burn, which basically drains your mana, and of course they will also remove any friendly buffs that you might have on your good self from other players, and it's very, very annoying. Can strip you dry of all your beneficial buffs. So if you are PvPing, take down that Fell Hunter. Definitely worthwhile doing. Okay, what do we got? We hover over this guy, and you can see that we're up to, what are we up to? 7 out of 12 on our quest. Let's lock him down, just so he can't beat up on us. There we go, just 4 more to go. Oh, did I actually loot that? Yes, I did. Maggot. Alright, I'm not sure if we've killed a maggot before, but we definitely want to do that because they, I know, do count towards our achievement about slaying all the pests. Not sure if I managed to counterspell that mana burn of his or not. Pretty sure I did, because it looks like we've got our full mana. Oh, by the way, there's something I've been forgetting to do. Whoops! Forgot you can actually skin the Fell Hunters as well. Whoopsie, we've got a couple back there, but oh, that's alright. We're sufficiently up in our leveling now. You can see, in fact, that we are indeed... Look at this. Hey! We are actually 164 out of 165, so after the very next skin, there's actually going to be no point us doing skinning anymore in terms of leveling up the ability, because it'll be locked there until we go visit our trainer. Now, of course, don't let that stop you from still skinning animals that you see out in the wild, because why? Well, because you can sell, of course, their pelts on the auction house, because leather workers are always after them. So don't stop if you temporarily cap your skill, which we're going to do in just a second until we can get to Darnassus or wherever there is a skinning trainer. And there we go, look at that. Done. Achievement earned. We actually obtained 150 skill points in a profession, so we now have the professional journeyman title gained to us through our crafting. So very cool. You can see the next one we've got there is a professional expert. Obtain 225 skill points in a profession. But of course we're capped now. If we have a look at our professions window, oh, managed to get a couple of them aggroed there, whoopsie. Die! Thank you very much. There you go, you can see we're capped at 165 out of 165. So yeah, we definitely got to train that up. But that's, boy, we've come a long way, haven't we, since the days where we were having trouble actually finding mobs and we were forgetting to actually level up our skinning at all. So good on us. Alright, what I think we might... Oh no, it's a bit far. I was going to say we might actually travel down and hand in the Darthol's Rod quest, but that's actually a little bit further away. So instead we'll head back to the Shrine of Ashenvale, back to that Ancient of War. And we'll hand in this particular quest, which will probably take us near to the end of the episode. Maybe what we'll do actually, just to make sure that we do go to Darnassus and do our training, is perhaps we'll hearth there at the end of this episode, just to make sure that we don't have any excuse but to do that. And of course, the other thing that we might do, given that we're now level 32, is, you know what I'm going to say? Yeah, that's right. We are now going to have a look in here. Oh, hang on, wait a minute. We've got all sorts of shenanigans going on. There's been a Fell Legion invasion here. Let's see if we can help out.
Don't have target.
Alright, doing our best here to help fight off these demonic invaders that are attacking our good friend here, Nal the Ancient. That's no good. What is going on? I think we are going to get ourselves in trouble. We need to ice block now. Oh, just as I ice blocked, look what happened. We died. I just clicked ice block there and oh no. This is terrible. I don't know how to get out of this. Alright, let's release our spirit and see if we can head back there and figure out what on earth is going on. Wow, I've never seen that before. That's some kind of new scripted event. Goodness gracious. And of course, just as well with the ghost ability here, when you move about, you do have a heightened run speed. So it's not a boring, horrible long run. Well, sometimes it can be a bit of a long run, but it's nowhere near the normal run speed, so just as well. Alright, let's res out the back here in the relative safety. What on earth can we do? Maybe if we're careful, we can just talk to them and not have to aggro them at all. Clear the shrine. A fine job, my little Worgen. But as you can see, I'm a little busy here. Yes, I can see that. I desperately need your help. I cannot hold out forever against this demonic onslaught. If I fall, Astranaar is next. Oh dear. We do. We have to slay 30 demonic invaders. Wow. Okay. This is going to be interesting. I think what we're going to do is take a back seat here and try not to aggro too many. And let's just see if we can pick them off. But they're not exactly low level, to be honest. This could... Why, that's a lot. 30 of them. Let's just read the quest again in case there's something that we can use that helps us. No, there's not. Wow. That's a whole lot of mobs. Mind you, they're dying fairly quickly. They've only got like 272 health. I guess it's just that there were so many of them before that we kind of got swarmed. That good old ant theory, you know. Even though they don't pack much of a punch, a bunch of them all together certainly do. So you can see we're already up to 5 out of 30. Let's lock them down. Yikes, I thought I actually had dispatched that one.
I need a target.
Oh, that's one way of doing it, I guess. Good old AoE. Until we run out of mana. Oops, until we die, more like. Yikes, ice block. Whew. Alright, that was lucky. There we go. You can see how ice block works. It not only freezes us in a protective block of ice there, you cannot be made invulnerable, by the way. Again, we are actually encased in ice and completely impervious, and it actually drops aggro. It's an aggro table dump ability, which is just fantastic. Right now, unfortunately, we're in combat, so we can't use our bread, but instead we'll do a bandage, and that should just give us a little bit of health. Gosh, it'd be nice to be able to actually use a bandage properly. Let's try that again. No, we can't. Wow. Mind you, we're up to 25 out of 30 now, so it's gone pretty quickly. But that's one heck of an invasion. Gosh, I certainly hope we can halt that from getting to Astranaar. Otherwise, Astranaar is indeed going to be in big trouble. 28 out of 30, just 2 more to go. And look at that, we've actually run out of mana now. Time for our wand, which of course is our backup weapon when we actually run out. Look at that. We are done. Let's see if we can hop in here without aggroing mobs. Talk to the Ancient. You've saved us all, Seraphis. I have the power to finish off these final few. No longer will the forest have to fear the Burning Legion, and you can see there that we unfortunately, again, don't have anything that we can particularly use, so we'll grab the most expensive one. And a whole bunch of XP, and there we go, he cleaned them all up. Good stuff, all done. 350 Darnassus rep as well. There we go, the saviour of the forest. Were it not for your actions, Astranaar and then the rest of Ashenvale surely would have been fallen to the Burning Legion. I hope this day finds you well, Seraphis. It does indeed. Whew, alright, that was some pretty full-on work that we had to do there. Let's have a look at the quest log now, make sure that we're not missing out on anything, or rather our map. No, so okay, what we'll do is head to Dartol's Rod, but not before, of course, we head back to Darnassus. We want to empty our bags, want to repair up, and of course, we've got abilities that we need to train. If you have a look on our arcane menu, you can see we've got the good old mage talent there, Slow Fall. We definitely want to get that, and of course, we'll do a couple of dailies, and also probably run an instance from here as well. But that'll be all in the next episode, folks. We've gone way over time in this one. Until next time, of course, I certainly hope you enjoyed this one. Certainly hope you're having a great day wherever you are. On behalf of myself, Sambo, and our wonderful level 32, is it 32? Yes, we are, level 32 mage, Seraphis. It's us saying take care, have a great day, we'll see you next time, and bye-bye.